Today we are having a rivals competition in GTA 5. We are competing Dodge, my favorite car manufacturer, up against Ford, another car manufacturer, and we're going to have some drag races to see which cars are faster. So with that said, I hope you enjoy the video, and let's get into it. First things first, let's decide which cars are going to be going up against each other in this race. We'll have the Gauntlet Hellfire versus the Dominator GTX. We'll have the Gauntlet versus the Dominator, the Banshee versus the Bullet, the Banshee 900R versus the Vapid FMJ, the Gauntlet Classic versus the Vapid Elite, the Gauntlet Classic Custom versus the Imperator, and finally the Bison versus the Caracara 4x4. The cars will start right here and race all the way down to the finish line exactly a quarter mile away. All of the cars are lined up on the drag strip ready to race. Be sure to comment down below which one you think will win, Dodge or Ford, and with that said, I hope you enjoy, and let's get into it. Let's take a look at the stats of our first two contenders. The Dominator, based off a 2014 Mustang GT, it has a 5-liter V8 producing 435 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. It weighs 1,600 kilograms and is rear-wheel drive. And the Gauntlet is based off a 2013 Dodge Challenger. It has a 5.7-liter V8 producing 375 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. It weighs 1,600 kilograms as well and is also rear-wheel drive. Let's see what happens in the race. Perfect way to start out the video. The Gauntlet just beat out the Dominator, but Dodge still wins that race. The scores are 1-0. Next up to the line, we have the Gauntlet Hellfire, based off of a 2018 Dodge Demon with a 6.2-liter supercharged V8 producing 840 horsepower, 770 pound-feet of torque, weighing in at 1,940 kilos, and it is rear-wheel drive. Going up against the Dominator GTX, based off a 2015 Mustang GT with a 5-liter V8 producing 435 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque, weighing in at 1,600 kilos, and is rear-wheel drive. Not surprised at all. It's a Dodge Demon. Of course it's gonna smoke a GT. Honestly, it would have been nice if we had a GT 500 to go up against it, but sadly we don't. Makes the scores 2-0 for Dodge. Next up to the line, we have the Banshee, based off of a 2006 Dodge Viper SRT10 with an 8.4-liter V10 engine producing 510 horsepower and 535 pound-feet of torque. It's rear-wheel drive and weighs in at 1,200 kilos. Going up against the Vapid Bullet, based off of a 2005 Ford GT with a 5.4-liter V8 producing 550 horsepower and 500 pound-feet of torque, weighs in at 1,100 kilos, and it's rear-wheel drive. This is going to be an interesting race. Man, you just gotta love Dodge. Another W. It was pretty close, but Dodge still takes the W, so that makes the scores 3-0 for Dodge. Next up to the line, we have the Banshee 900R, based off of a Hennessy Viper Venom 1000 with an 8.5-liter twin-turbo V10 engine producing 1,000 horsepower and 1,100 pound-feet of torque, weighing in at 1,100 kilos, and it's rear-wheel drive. Going up against the Vapid FMJ, based off of a 2017 Ford GT with a twin-turbo V6 producing 647 horsepower and 550 pound-feet of torque. It's also rear-wheel drive and weighs in at 1,300 kilos. Wow, would you look at that, yet another W for Dodge. Ford is getting obliterated, all you fanboys are mad. Makes the score 4-0 for Dodge. Next up to the line, we have the Gauntlet Classic. It's based off a 1970 Dodge Challenger with a Magnum V8, producing 335 horsepower and 425 pound-feet of torque, weighing in at 1,700 kilos, and it is rear-wheel drive. It will be going up against the Vapid LE, based off a 1967 Shelby GT500 with a GT V8 engine, producing 355 horsepower and 420 pound-feet of torque, only weighing 1,300 kilos. It's also rear-wheel drive. This is a very even race. Let's see what happens. The LE beat it out by a whole second, so now you Ford fanboys can stop crying because your GT500 won for you. But that still makes the score 4-1 for Dodge. Next up, we have the Gauntlet Classic Custom. This is based off a 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona with a 7.2-liter V8, producing 425 horsepower and 490 pound-feet of torque. It weighs 1,700 kilograms and is rear-wheel drive. Going up against the Imperator, one of the only Ford vehicles I like in GTA 5, based off of a 1973 Ford Falcon XB GT Pursuit. It has a 5.8-liter supercharged V8 producing 600 horsepower and estimated 700 pound-feet of torque. I couldn't find the exact amount. It weighs in at 2,000 kilograms and is rear-wheel drive. Let's see what happens. Damn, you Ford fanboys must be happy. That's 2 in a row. It beat it out by like a 1/10 of a second, but it still counts as a W, making the score 4-2 for Dodge. By the way, be sure to check out DigiZani. They'll hook you up with tons of discounted games, gaming accessories, discounted gift cards, and in-game currency for dozens of your favorite games. Also, check out their new platform gaming giveaways, where you can win some truly awesome prizes. And don't forget to use code Frolics at checkout for a 10% discount. Next up to the line, we have the Bison, based off a Ram 1500. It has a 5.7-liter V8 producing 395 horsepower, 410 pound-feet of torque, weighing in at 2,100 kilograms, and it's all-wheel drive. Going up against the Caracara 4x4. Based off of a Ford F-150 in real life, it has a 6.2-liter V8 engine with 411 horsepower and 434 pound-feet of torque, weighing in at almost 2,500 kilograms, and it is also all-wheel drive. Well, there you go, another win for Ford. Congratulations. That makes the score 4-3 for Dodge. Well, there you have it. Those are the results between Dodge versus Ford. Pretty much every single modern Dodge vehicle destroyed the Ford vehicles, but some of the older Ford vehicles destroyed some of the older Dodge vehicles. Honestly, I think it was a pretty decent competition. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to smash a thumbs up on it, subscribe if you're new, and if you guys want to see a version of this, Lamborghinis versus Ferraris, drop a like. With that said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.